Hey everybody, Michael Snyder, California Weather Watch. Today is May 18th, and right now we are looking at the infrared satellite imagery here, and we're going to put it into motion in a second because some thunderstorm activity across the Sierra Nevada. That's likely going to repeat again today. We got some marine layer activity bubbling up and down the coastline here, and we've got some strong winds that are going to be developing here over the next couple of days. We'll look at those details as we go through the forecast here this morning. Taking a look at things here for Saturday and Sunday, you can see some nice warm temperatures out there. Bakersfield 88, 89. Look at Death Valley punching over 100 degrees. Bishop 86 and 86. Merced 87, 85 there. So, not too bad out there right now. You can see Stockton at 84 and then 83 for tomorrow. Got mountain storms again today, and we're going to have this maybe again tomorrow as well. We'll see how that goes. I'll show you some of the high resolution models on that here in a moment. But, seek shelter in a hardtop vehicle. Don't stand under the trees. If there's a thunderstorm nearby, not a good thing, and you want to steer clear of water as well. Now, taking a look at Sacramento, they are paying attention to this across the Sierra Nevada. You can see it just south of Lake Tahoe here, and south of Reno, but there is the chance that one of these storms could fire off across some of Lake Tahoe and Reno today. And you can see lightning, brief heavy rain, gusty winds, and small hail, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. The most likely time frame. And this again is for today, Saturday, May 18th. Now, Reno National Weather Service does show the chances here, and you can see they get quite small as you go up towards Reno, but they increase as you go down towards Mammoth Lakes, for example, across the higher terrain. You could get some gusty outflow winds across the region here to 40 miles per hour as well, and some temperature drops. So heads up if you're off across the backcountry, especially off across some of the higher terrain of the Sierra Nevada. Now, taking a look at Southern California, we're going to have some breezy winds here for the next few days. I'm going to show you that here in the high resolution models here in a moment. But you can see some pretty good gusts across the higher terrain. Some of the 15, the 10, the 8 out there are going to be breezy here for the next few days. Taking a look at Crescent City, look at this. As we go in through tonight, or this evening, I should say, through tomorrow evening, 41 miles per hour, 40 out of kind of the northwest there. Look at Point Arena, 40 miles per hour. So there are going to be some gusty winds along the coastal areas, especially the headlands, the exposed areas along the coast are going to get really windy here as we go Saturday through Monday. And we do have some fire potential here across portions of Arizona. This is Flagstaff as we go through Monday. You're going to have some of these gusty winds, 40 to 50 miles per hour, and some very low relative humidities here. So, fire restrictions, no open flames or sparks. You guys know what to do. Don't park your vehicles on dry grass. Don't throw your cigarette butts out the windows as well. Now, taking a look at the wind speeds here over the next few days. So we're scrolling through today, and you can kind of see the strong wind coming down the coastal areas here. And as we go through the afternoon hours, you see that pick up across some of the Sierra Nevada out of the west and kind of out of the west-southwest here for some of the transverse range and the peninsular ranges, and gusty across the desert areas as well. And you can also see some of the squirrely winds across the Sierra Nevada. That's probably outflow winds for some of the thunderstorm activity that's ongoing today. So as we scroll on in through tonight into tomorrow morning, look at some of these strong winds across the higher terrain of the peninsular range as well, by the way. And as we scroll through Sunday, check out the winds really kick up down the coastline here, especially northern central California here really starts to pick up. Watch out on the headlands. And then across the higher terrain again tomorrow afternoon and evening, some very strong winds across the desert regions, some gusty winds out of the northwest here across portions of Nevada as well. And then we're going to scroll in through Monday, and you see we really pick things up again as we go through the afternoon hours. So, across the higher terrain, the coastal areas, some of the desert areas, the winds are going to get pretty strong here as we go through Monday afternoon each day. Now, taking a look here, yesterday there was a 30% chance. It's down to 10% now, and this one has virtually no chance of formation here. But it's not really the time of year where they start turning north too much right now. But I do like to start watching these tropical systems and their potential as we go. We'll just continue to monitor this anytime they do show some potential for formation. Taking a look at the thunderstorm outlook for today, you can see it does include portions of the Sierra Nevada, central Nevada here, and portions of Utah, including Salt Lake and Cedar City. And this is kind of a cool timeline you can look at here on the Storm Prediction Center. The thunderstorm outlook you can see as we go through this afternoon, how it kind of changes a little bit there and through this evening. Now, taking a look at total precipitation in inches on the National Blended Model. So let's put this into motion. You can see as we go through this afternoon, you can see this would be thunderstorm activity across the Sierra Nevada and across portions of the central Nevada and Utah. And as we go through tonight, you can see a couple showers kick off across some of the Cascades and very extreme northern Sierra Nevada here as we go on in through Sunday morning. Let's see if we have a repeat tomorrow. It does show a few showers, but not much for the Sierra Nevada. So we might start to get a break for some of this thunderstorm activity across the Sierra Nevadas here. Now, taking a look at the composite reflectivity, this is what the Doppler radar may look like as we go through the next couple of days. So as we go through this afternoon, you can see pretty good thunderstorm coverage showing up here in the North American model, again from the Sierra Nevada towards central Nevada here as well, and that kind of wanes once the afternoon heating goes away. Few showers continue to kick off here across northern portions of California, Northeast California. Watch out for that as we go to tonight. And we go to tomorrow. Let's see if it shows anything across the Sierra Nevada. Not much. It shows a few showers, mainly the northern half of Nevada here, and then maybe central Nevada as we go through Sunday evening and on into Monday morning. This kicks off to the east. We'll check Monday afternoon. It does show a few showers popping off across the Sierra Nevada, so we'll watch that also. And if we go ahead and take a look here at the daily max 2-meter temperature here. So we're just going to put this into motion. And you can kind of see we're not dealing with much variability. We do cool down a little bit as we're going through the weekend here, but we bounce back a little, then cool down again. Yeah, that's kind of interesting there, knocking us back down to the 70s by the time we go towards next weekend. We'll watch that as we get closer to it. Not much confidence in the forecast that far out just yet. So if we look at the European, this is the artificial intelligence, and you can see the trough swinging through the Pacific Northwest here this weekend here. You can see we don't really have a ridge built or anything like that, so it's going to suppress our temperatures a little bit as we go through next week. Another system drops down to the Pacific Northwest. This would suppress temperatures as well, but it's going to be pretty dry for California for the most part. You can kind of see the reinforcement of this trough as we go on into the later portion of May. And again, we'll see how that works out there, and we'll see if there's any chance of precipitation out of any of these troughs dropping down across the west coast. And at least there's no huge death ridge just building here along the west coast of North America, as it looks like the second half of May might be pretty active here across some of the Pacific Northwest, and at least it's keeping that big ridge again away from most of the Southwest USA. 6 to 10 day, you can see in turn with that trough activity here, we got below normal here across much of the west coast, some above average, but I'm not showing a lot of precipitation showing up here, so I don't know why they keep showing that. They're probably just looking at that troughing during this time frame and kind of painting this without really diving into those details, but that's why you watch this channel, right? So 8 to 14 day temperature outlook here. You got the below average signal continuing all the way through the end of May here, all the way California up into the Pacific Northwest, and above average signal again, just kind of probably due to that troughing here through our extended forecast. And if I didn't show this already, I'm going to scroll back through here, and you can kind of see how we did have this thunderstorm activity pop off yesterday. I was wondering if we got a few, and we did. 1, 2, 3. And then we popped one off a little bit further north, just off to the south and east there of Lake Tahoe. And then you can see another one there as we were going through the evening hours. And actually one more there before the sun started to set, or that might have been right after the sun was setting there across some of the Sierra Nevada here. So probably better widespread coverage of thunderstorm activity here today across the Sierra Nevada. So heads up, if you're on the backcountry there, eyes on the sky, watch out for that activity and the strong winds over the next few days. So anyway, hope you guys are liking these videos. We'll continue to watch that extended forecast to see if there's any chance for any kind of more widespread precipitation chances here for the state of California or the Southwest. We'll do this again tomorrow. Hope you guys are having a good day, and I will talk to you guys then.